Hey, what is up guys? My name is Alan from UNFILTEREDBYTS, and today's video is a little different because it's not a tutorial video, it's not a review video, but instead I want to share with you all how my desk setup looks like, from the monitors, the peripherals, the PC, and I just want to talk about the stuff that I have. It is not a show off video or a flex video, but it's something that I just want to share and make a memory of, because this desk space took a while to become this version of the desk setup. So yeah, I want to inspire some of y'all to build something that is even greater and better with more functionality. And it would be very nice if you could also, comment that comment section below some suggestions for my setup, because I really want to make it more personalized this coming 2025. Let's actually get started. Now, to make this video real different, we're going to be doing it this type of video style, the POV one. So I'll be just using my phone, handheld it, and then point and then talk. Anyway, I'll be moving from left to right, so let's get started. So here on the left side of my desk, I have this, I actually call it a rack, a PC rack, because my PC used to be there, sometimes above here, but it really depends on the setup that I have at the time. And then I have some cables, some RGB remote control, some USB, and even a random CMOS battery. Again, don't mind the dust because I'll be cleaning it. 2025 is coming up, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rearrange a lot of stuff here because I want to add and remove some stuff. Anyway, moving on the left side, let's actually go and start with this monitor, the Asus VP249QGR, I think that's what it's called. My main monitor before I upgraded to this one. 144 hertz does the job, and you can actually see me. What's up? And above it are actually my webcams. So I have a C920 with a lens cover, and also my PowerConf C200 from Anker. Really great 2K cam. Making a video about that very soon. And then right here, that is mounted on the monitor stand as well, is my other webcam that I used to main, the Creative Cam Live Sync Pro. And yeah, it's now an overhead camera for keyboard, mouse, and some product reviews. Also behind the monitor, don't mind the dust please, we got this thing right here. It's kind of like just a fill light. I use it, it's pointing on the wall, so when it's bright there, then I basically have a diffused light. Under the monitor we have my wallet, my Apple Watch Series 7, 42 is the size or whatsoever. I have this cable that is extra, which is pretty nice. And then the scissor, and then this thing right here. And then also my aqua flask, because I keep myself hydrated. Random Bluetooth earphones, because my AirPods broke, so I have a very cheap one right now. And honestly, this thing just does the job well. And it's called like a X58. It's from Japan. And then right next to that is my fighting pad, the Hot 42, well now named Cosmox S16. It's a 16 button fighting pad that I use for basically just Tekken, because I don't play any other fighting games. And then yeah, that's good. We'll move on to the PC later because it's pretty much just the same as the one that I made, or at least the video that I made on my personal YouTube channel, Alen Avila. So we'll move into that later on. But right next to the pad, we have my IEMs. I use the Moondrop shoes because they sound great, they're pretty light, and I don't have any problems with them. I don't need a very expensive one. And then of course the centerpiece of my setup would be the main monitor, because yeah, that's the centerpiece of every setup. This one is the Viewsonic X278-2K-Pro, something like that. I know right now it says 170 hertz, but I got the upgraded version, so this one's actually the 185 hertz. It's a 2K display, has good colors, has no ghosting, and does well for both creative stuff and also for gaming. So and of course it is also mounted to a different kind of monitor stand. This one is the one that is very flexible. It has two arms. It's from North Bayou. By the way, everything will be on the description down below. So it's a very great stand, very versatile one. And then right below it is a mouse bungee. Now you're probably asking, why do you have a mouse bungee if you're using a wireless mouse? Because usually this cable goes to this pad. But if I'm not using it, charging the keyboard, charging the mouse, and whatsoever. Now, speaking of keyboard, this keyboard actually just came yesterday. around the time that I spilled my coffee on half of my desk and my PC. So this keyboard is actually the Kemove or Kemove K68. It's a 68% keyboard or 68 key keyboard, and it has a very low profile keycap. It's like a laptop keyboard almost, but it has a full size switch. So I'm using brown switch, and the keycaps are great. But overall, I'm still getting used to it. But it has very nice colors, and you know, it looks nice, and it's very responsive, so I don't have problems with it so far. But we can move on to the right side. We're in, actually, it's still kind of center, but hey, let's talk about these things right here. The mouse. There's two mouse, and you're probably wondering why, because hey, I got a second PC here that we'll talk more about later. This is my main mouse. This is the Kysona M617. It's a very, very great mouse. It works well, 8,000 polling rate, but yeah, I have applied the sticker that it came with. And then my secondary one, which is for my streaming PC, is the Attack Shark X6, which is my old main mouse. So they both work great, especially in this pad right here. I know it's a little dirty, but this one is the Macveth Artisan Kage design. I don't think they sell this anymore. It's 450 by 400. So great size, but might be changing this one soon as well. Now moving on to the right side, like the hard right side, of course we have a monitor also mounted in a normal one mount monitor stand without any arms. We got my Huion Kamvas 20 because I used to do arts and draw, but I mostly just use it now as a third monitor / my streaming monitor. It's usually always shut down because yeah, don't use much of the third monitor anymore. Anyway, right below that is actually the Amazon Dot, Alexa Dot. I forgot what you call it, but hey, it works well. I just practically use it as a timer and an alarm, and also I just ask it about, you know, the time and whatsoever, some easy questions, but mostly Bluetooth music. And then I got my hard drive bay right here, which is from Orico. I forgot what it's called, but it can handle 2 hard drive spot, the 3.5 full hard drive. And I got my little panda for size reference of most things that I review in the channel. And then right there is quite a dusty, let's not zoom in on it, Intel i7 Dell Optiplex 3050, the small size ones. So it's basically a whole PC right in that spot right there with all the hard drive and all. But yeah, right next to it is some USB and a controller, a PlayStation 4 controller. I don't know, it's an off-brand, I think. So I don't know the specific one. It'll be on the screen somewhere right now. It does work well. And then an old iPhone 6 where I have a second SIM on because I use it for some verification online when I don't feel like using my main number. Then I got this very cool Type-C cable wherein you can just like pull, extend it. And then we talk about the microphone right here, which is the T630, Fifine T630 T1. I forgot what it's called, but it has a pop filter. That's the mic itself on one of these. Then mic stand, which is very great. Now you're probably wondering, what is that PC down there? That's actually not my PC. That's a PC that's been sitting there for a few weeks now, or about a month. That's my girl's PC. So we're not gonna talk about that PC. But this keyboard right here is actually the keyboard that I use for my main PC. It used to be my main keyboard, but letter G is a little broken. So that's actually the GarudaGear GG68B. I made a video about it. I don't know what happened to it, but it's a little ruined now, you know, just the G button. But I have to use the G button. It's a very useful key. But yeah, let's go back to the left side. Basically the same PC that I have for a while now. It's the R7 5800X, 32 gigs of RAM, 6700 XT, and yada yada yada. I'll put the link of the video of this PC on the description down below. Now, I know you're probably gonna say this, but Hey Alan, why is it not on a platform stand or at least up on the table? Because I don't want it to take up precious desk space anymore. And the rack is gonna be out of the room at some point in time. And I just want it to be there. But I'm also planning to upgrade it, not specifically an upgrade, it's more of a side grade because I want to make this whole PC smaller. That it's gonna fit maybe just like right there. That's the vision right now, but yeah, let's talk about some more stuff that is actually under the table. So you're gonna see one heck of a cable management whatever thing down here, and then right here in the middle, it's not that pretty, but I'm showing it off because there are some stuffs here. As you can see, I have a power strip right there wherein I have everything connected. That's why I just have one strip connected on the wall. This strip is very cool because it's a high quality one. It's branded. A lot of protection since sometimes we get power outage, which is great. So yeah, that's basically the mess back there. There's also a USB hub from Arico, and then right here in the middle, there's two things. So one of the things that you're seeing right now is the display capture card. So yeah, I actually made a video about it. So if you want to check it out, all links once again would be on the description down below. Now right here is another USB hub, but it's actually called a KBM switch, wherein I have most of my webcams plugged in and also the Orico drive bay. So this other USB goes into the main PC, and then the other output of it goes into the second PC. So what happens is that if I'm just working, doing all my things on my main PC, this redirects everything to the gaming PC, but whenever I'm about to stream and I want to record something, I use the second PC. All I gotta do is press a switch somewhere in there, and then boom, it'll go over to my streaming PC. So it's pretty cool and very useful. Now, going to the left a little bit, a lot more cables as you can see, but that green thing right there is actually a display switch. So it's an HDMI switcher, so kind of like the same thing as the KBM, but what it does is instead is it changes the output of that monitor from gaming PC. Now if I press the switch, which is right here, it's gonna turn off the monitor, and then boom, it'll switch this monitor into just a single monitor, or this PC into a single monitor. And then as you can see, if I just use this mouse, boom, that's the second PC in there, which is pretty great. So now I want this main PC to be, you know, dual monitor. Press that again, boom, has dual monitor. This sticks again into one. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And yeah, that is about it of my setup. If you have any questions, then you can comment it on the comment section below. If you have any suggestions for what I do in the space, what I should do, then you should also comment that down below. And yeah, that is about it. Hopefully you've liked my setup. Again, comment down in the comment section below if you have any suggestions for me or any ideas that you want to see my desk space that I might take, because I really lack creativity on my desk space. Also for functional stuff, hopefully you've seen some, and hopefully you can also suggest some. And yeah, I just want to thank you everyone for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next one. Have a nice day.